note before we start. I apologize for the lack of audio on some clips for today's video. I am learning as much as you guys. Welcome back to Tank Basics. Today we'll cover movement and map reading. So let's begin. The first step of moving around the map is being able to read the map. Gaijin has created a predetermined grid on every map consisting of numbers and letters, which is to say that the sector in which A is on this particular map is sector Echo 3. Now, each sector varies in size from map to map. If you wish to be more specific in your designations than just the given sector, you can split each sector into 4 subsectors. Simply just having either top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, or going 1, 2, 3, 4. Always going clockwise, starting in the top left. This gives you the ability to say that there is an enemy in the bottom left corner of the 4. Another way of marking out a specific point on the map is pinging it, as you can see here, making an exclamation point appear for your teammates. This, however, can only be done while in a tank and cannot be done excessively. Additionally, to mark your own position on the map, you can use the radio commands to mark yourself, or if you need cover, you can use the radio messages to ask for that and mark yourself with a shield on the map. Attacking a point using radio messages will make a target appear over the point you have chosen to attack. When a friendly dies, you will see a small skull in a circle pop up on their location as they die on the map. When friendlies shoot at enemy vehicles, the chevron of the vehicle type will pop up alongside a exclamation point. If it's an air target, only the exclamation point will appear. Spotting and shooting enemy tanks will also give you a small chevron in the 3D environment, letting you know roughly where the tank is. Additionally, spotting will leave the mark of the tank on the map for longer with no exclamation point. Destroying an enemy will either make the enemy chevron fade, or it will transform from the exclamation point and chevron into a red skull. Retreating can be done in a multitude of different ways. Certain tanks have smoke that you can use to get out of trouble. While simply pushing up and you get critically damaged, you can pop your smoke grenades and get the hell out. Other vehicles, such as the King Tiger and Churchill, that have heavy armor, can utilize their armor to get back to safety. If you have a decent reverse gear, you can simply just back up, never exposing any weak points to the enemy, and utilize your armor, letting them bounce right off as you back up into cover. If you have a bad reverse gear, such as on the Churchill, pushing forwards into cover is usually more beneficial than trying to reverse back into cover, as going forwards will get you to safety quicker. When moving around the map, you should never leave cover without knowing what cover you're going for next and knowing what direction to expect enemy attacks from. Working together in a squad, you can utilize the fact that you have multiple guns, multiple tanks, and you have communication. One tank can cover while the other tank moves up, allowing for a much safer push, provided you have the guns to defeat the enemies should they peek out. This done correctly will have one gun constantly trained on target, eliminating the inaccuracy of having to either fire on the move or stopping to fire in a tank without a stabilizer. Additionally, when playing in a squad, you can use the fact that, once again, you have multiple guns that you can point in multiple directions, sitting back to back or side to side, watching different directions the enemy may approach from. This way you will never be caught off guard from behind, and should your squad mates fail to take out a target in a single shot or have more than one target to deal with, you can always swing yourself about and help them out. Additionally, playing in a squad will allow you to repair your squad mates, or help repair your squad mates, an ability normally reserved for light and engineering vehicles. This can again be done in a multitude of different ways. If you have a tank in which you are confident that the armor can hold up to the threads to your squad mate, you can push up in front of your squad mate and use your own tank as a shield while helping them repair. This does come at the risk of you losing external modules that you will then have to repair in an exposed position, however. So only do this when you are confident in your armor and the lack of ability of the enemy guns. Additionally, the game has tow ropes, so should your squad mates or yourself become disabled in enemy line of fire, it is possible to drag them to safety and then push up and help them repair without risk of immediately getting shot. You should, however, still cover the last known enemy position in case they decide to push against a vulnerable target. The last and best method of repairing is eliminating any and all threats to your squad mates before helping them repair while in relative cover. Or, if you can still move, moving yourself to cover in a position near your friends and have them help you repair in the safety of cover. And finally, if you have multiple vehicles, you can utilize smoke grenades to cover lines of sight and avenues, making it much safer for your friendlies to push up behind you and do a organized push than it would be to go out exposed. That's it for today, guys. I'd like to thank Deekaboom, Wainwright, one of a few voices, and Dr. Silent Hill for helping me actually record the footage. Next episode will be up next Wednesday, so stay tuned and I'll see you then.